this lab, we'll be seeing on Azure CLI and Azure templates and Azure PowerShell. So this is also coming as part of our infrastructure as code modules. So this is a particular template or particular GitHub account that has been given as part of the lab, where you can actually see the list of all the commands that has been given as part of your Azure. Okay, so here if you see, this is the particular lab that we are going to create as your VM with the help of PowerShell. Okay, so how do you first start your Cloud Shell? So as indicated before, just log into your portal.azure.com, and here on the top corner you can see this Cloud Shell option. Okay, when you click on that, it automatically analyzes your account and it says you like, okay, this is a subscription and I just need to create a storage for it, because whatever the operations that you're going to do in, it is actually going to create a logs out of it. To create the logs and to store the logs, it needs a storage account. So it automatically creates a storage account for you, and it takes quite some time for you to create it, and then automatically it opens you a Cloud Shell. So you have two options. One, you can use a Cloud Shell, which is going to be your Azure CLI. Another one is a Cloud PowerShell, which you can use your PowerShell commands. Now if you see, it is trying to initialize a Cloud Shell. Okay, and it automatically analyzes your subscription and everything, and this option you can see it as a bash or PowerShell. Okay, in this class we will be seeing on PowerShell, so click on the PowerShell option over here. So it says, can I confirm to switch to PowerShell? Yes, confirm it, and now you can see the screen is turning from black to blue, which is going to be your PowerShell. Okay, so now how do you create a VM out of it? So I'm just going to create a new resource group. I just need to copy this name, which is new AZ resource group of a name, and then I just need to run it. If you see over here, it is actually authenticating myself to Azure, and it automatically populates all the things. Now I'm just giving on this command, which is new Azure resource group, and then the resource group name and the location. When I type it, automatically I will be seeing a new resource group created. When I go to this resource group, I can refresh it and I can see the what is the resource group name, my. Okay, so how do I check it? I can go over here and then I can click on this option, get resource group format table. So it automatically checks whether my resource group is created or not. See here, these are all the list of resource groups available for me, and this is my RGS resource group. Okay, so now what happens, my resource group is created. Next thing, I need to create a VM. So I'm just copying this VM command, and then let me clear the screen and just running this. So now what happens, I didn't give my username and password as a parameter over here, so it is asking for a username and password. So I'm just giving it as admin and password as admin123. Okay, so now what happens, I can even give this as part of my command line arguments, but I'm just making it as a user interface. That's why I just didn't give it as part of my command. So now what happens, this particular command is creating a VM on my resource group, and this is my VM name, and this is a location, and this is my VM name and subnet name, security name, and IP address name. Now you can see this option over here where it is trying to create a resources. So 9%, 10%. So when it actually reaches 100%, my VM will be created. Okay, so it says like the admin username is not being specified. So let us try to give some other username. Okay, so let me try to give DevOps demo 2020, and I'm giving the password DevOps demo at 2020. Let me make quite complex. Okay, so this is the concept of it. So it takes quite some time for us to do it, and once if it is done, then our VM will be created. Okay, so I'll just try to pause the video until this is created. Okay.